Hey guys, Garza here. I just wanted to make this quick video to give you guys some information on how to mount a blow-off valve to a stock J-pipe on a 1jz. So, I learned this throughout the internet because, you know, a lot of people just either delete their J-pipes or unplug their blow-off valves, and yeah, it works fine, but it still leaks by a little bit and you lose some boost from that. So I wanted to show you guys a good alternative on to how to order parts to make pretty much a plug and play with minor modification blow-off valve on a 1jz. So here's the stock one. As you can see, it's looking like shit. There's just two 12mm bolts. Right here you have a boost source. If your shit is completely stock, you'll have like a vacuum switching valve here and a vacuum port on the back of your J-pipe, but that's all you really need is a boost source. But anyways, we're gonna take this off and we're gonna put an aftermarket one on here. So looking around on the internet, I found some parts from TurboSmart that allow you to do this. Now, if you know about blow-off valves, you know normal blow-off valves don't really work on a J-pipe. I mean, you could build an adapter for them and stuff like that and throw a normal, but it doesn't work properly because since this is a plumb back blow-off valve, it's not a traditional style blow-off valve. So I found this setup from TurboSmart. It's for a Subaru. Here's the part number right here. It's called a blow-off valve compact plumb back. So basically what it does is there's a piston in there, and on a traditional style blow-off valve, the piston will be on this side, right? Because this is the outlet. And then this side, obviously with the plumb back, is the inlet to the blow-off valve, outlet of the turbo. But now this one's backwards, so it allows the piston to be on this side. I don't want to take this off, but anyways, I just want to show you guys how simple this is. So all I had to do is order, I think, a total of 3 parts. So we have this Subaru blow-off valve, and then we have this. It's a compact 25mm inlet. So this blow-off valve, normally where this inlet's at, I have an inlet threaded on here. It has this, which is like basically supposed to bolt to a Subaru, but with a little bit of work, you could take it off. You just put something in these fittings and you twist this off, right? And then you get this piece right here and you just twist it on. So that allows you to connect your stock rubber line from your boost pipe. So that's one side of it. Now the other side kind of gets a little complicated, but this side actually comes with a blow-off valve, so you just leave it there. It comes with screws, so you could probably use those. And then what I did is I went on eBay and I bought a turbo block-off plate for a 1jz. So this is how to pretty much delete your blow-off valve once and for all. But what I did was I used this gasket as a template. So I used a hole saw to drill 1.25 inches in the middle, and then I traced these little holes for these. So I basically just went like this, and I centered it over it, and I just drilled those holes right there. So now that's gonna allow you to bolt, using these 2 bolts, bolt this block-off plate right to here. And now you can bolt it right to your engine. But I'm gonna take the extra step, and since there's no gasket here, it comes with this gasket, but this is for the piece we took off. So it might work if you wanted to, you know, drill some holes in it and stuff like that. It might work. Now I might just do that, but you can also just use gasket sealer. So basically what you do is you bolt that to that, but you have to get your gasket on there so that you don't have any leaks. So what I did was put that there, and then I drilled holes in the gasket, and then I just bolted it up using these bolts. And then I was allowed to bolt this whole assembly on my motor. Now, this took me about, I don't know, 15 minutes to make after pulling everything out of the box. So it's a really good alternative, and it sounds a lot better than the stock blow-off valve. And if you guys know anything about the stock blow-off valve, you know that you can just unplug this and plug it, and you can just have a Zututu. The Zututu is good, but this leaks a little bit of boost. And let me show you my hypothesis, because I have the old, I got like 5 blow-off valves. I've been switching them back and forth because some of these springs in there are pretty weak, and it makes it easy for a boost to leak by. I'm gonna show you a before and after. So we're gonna leave this one on. I just put this on because I was just having some problems fighting boost, so I thought this one was bad. So same problem. I'm gonna fire this up. I'm gonna rev it for you real quick. Then we're gonna throw the TurboSmart on there, and then we're gonna rev that one. Okay, here's the stock blow-off valve. My car starts popping and banging. Let me put the e-brake down. Oh, she's rolling. That's okay. So now we have it off. Let's see what she does. Sorry, neighbors. So now we're just gonna take this off. Take off these two 12 mils, and then we're just gonna undo this clamp, and then this whole, oh yeah, the boost source, and then this will just slide right off. Now I'm gonna put this other assembly together. I'm gonna use some gasket sealer just to make sure I don't have any leaks on that side, and I'll slap it on. Blow-off valve is on. Got everything routed. That's what it looks like. It looks pretty good. So I just used like a 1.25" hose clamp to clamp that to our inch adapter, so that works fine. And then as for here, I used a stock gasket, but as you see between the gasket and the intake, I used a tiny bit of gasket sealer, and then I made a gasket right here, so that should be sealing that. So hopefully we should be good, and everything's tight. I got my my vacuum boost source running under my valve cover, I guess, running right to the manifold. So the reason why we do that is because the boost will hold it closed while you're obviously in boost, and then the vacuum helps it open. So if you just put it to this boost source straight off the turbo, you're gonna hear a little bit of turbo flutter, but you're gonna also hear a blow off as well. That's because the vacuum is not helping hold it open when you get off throttle. So you do that too, but I don't think it really works as well. So we have it like this, and everything's pretty much buttoned up. I think we could start it. We'll start it, we'll let it warm up, and then I'll give you guys a few revs. Okay, baby girl, see how you like this. So I'm gonna let it warm up for 5 minutes, and then we'll give you some revs. All right, let's give her a couple revs. I forgot I have my two-step on my e-brake, so we'll put that down. We can get some real revs in. Sorry, neighbors. Sounds pretty good. Sounds really good. Here's some in the car revs. I like how quiet it sounds. So guys, I know everybody loves a Zoot-Doo-Doo, so do I, but this is a daily. I'm trying to stay off anyone's radar who can get me in trouble. So we're making this thing low-key. Shit, the next step's probably to make it a little quieter, but yeah, she's running good. I don't know if I've ever really driven. I don't think I've driven this car on YouTube yet, but I've just been driving it around. Pretty much all the gauges work. See, check it out, the temp gauge works. This is a 4-cylinder tach, so you know that's really not gonna be right, but you can get a conversion kit or whatever. I don't really care, because look, when you barely rev it, shit goes to like 3,500, which is only 2,000. Speedometer works, the mileage works, the gas gauge works when it wants to, but it works. That's pretty much it, guys. I just wanted to take a few minutes. I don't know how long this video is going to be. It's probably going to be pretty short, but I just want to take a few minutes to explain that to you, because I see a lot of people that are having problems with boost hesitation and all that stuff, because those stock blow-off valves kind of suck. They kind of bleed by when you're driving and you lose some boost out of it. So you'll notice your car's gonna be a little bit peppier with that blow-off valve. So take what you want from it, but that's pretty much it. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I Swear to Garza, Slide Modified, I'm out.